Alright, so g'day, this is Metal Gear Solid 2. This is probably the most popular game in the series that people have played. Originally released 18 odd years ago for the PS2. Has a PC release, which has just been put out on GOG. If you've never played this game, you can pick this up on GOG for like 15 Australian bucks or something. And have some great fun, all patched up with some controller support added. Alright, so, this is a very easy run, it's the fastest, but before I do anything, I just need to double check, did we meet the glasses incentive?
Unfortunately, we are going sunglasses-less.
Alrighty, load this one then. So, the reason we load a save, it's the first speed tech in this run, is it allows you to skip a cutscene that in New Game is otherwise unskippable. And also allows us to have some settings preloaded for our weapons selection and whatnot. Alright, so I run with radar off, it doesn't matter, and you can start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, man.
Alright, so anyone who's played Metal Gear Solid knows they're famous for long and a lot of long cutscenes. So at the start, we're just going to be skipping all of them. Basically just pressing buttons as fast as you can. Alright, so we're on a boat. And we have a tranquilizer gun. We can put an elephant out with this thing. And we're going to do an example of putting down something with this Russian guy. And so, the quirks are very easy. My tranquilizer gun is going to one-shot everything. Alerts will not stick through room transitions. And I have a ridiculous amount of health. I should never die to an empty health bar. Like, you have to stand there for a good while. Alright, so, as you saw, alerts aren't going to stick. So we can just run through, get seen, do whatever. But we're at the top of the boat now, which is going to bring us to our first adversary. Her name is Olga. We have a bit of a gunfight outside, and she can go one of two ways. It's very easy. We want her to run straight towards us on the right side. She might not, and she didn't, so it's just the slower way for very easy. I'm going to try and loop her by shooting... Never mind, I hit her. She's not going to loop now. She might, but I doubt it. Oh. She would have if I'd shot her in the head.
I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents.
But that's fine. Very easy. It doesn't really matter where you hit her as long as you hit her in the head for the last shot.
I have no one, nothing except the unit.
But she can do some pretty sporadic things like running back and forth like a doofus. Or me just miss. Can you just... Thank you. Great start. You're going to get lost. That's how this game works. Especially considering that I've just skipped any sort of story. So, but the main quirk of the story at the start is, after Metal Gear Solid 1, all the technical specifications for Metal Gear X were sold on the black market. The US Navy has decided to build their own, and we're trying to find it and take some photos of it. Because Snake is actually now a war photographer. He's no longer in espionage. He's just a war photographer. Yeah, no second cutscene. If I would have cried. Oh, movement. If I had got a second cutscene, I would have cried. Alright, so one thing we're going to do here is a warning shot. This is going to make the guard move to a certain location and call. We're going to bump him. He's going to stop calling. He's very confused by being bumped into. Go through. You don't need to sleep that guy, do it for fun. Alright, so movement. Rolling downstairs for Snake is faster because Snake can't roll upstairs, he'll fall, but you know, you just roll down the edge of stairs. I'm gonna make sure this guy goes to sleep. He can't roll upstairs, he'll faceplant. If he rolls downstairs, it's faster than the walking animation. We can't just roll continuously due to the way Snake's recovery animation is. He stops for a second, and it turns out to be a bit slower. Alright, so we're through the engine room. These guys are pretty wise. They've decided to just put bombs everywhere. They want to sink this ship. They also want the Metal Gear. We shot the sensor. Sensors don't work when you shoot them anymore.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine.
And yeah, so they're trying to steal the Metal Gear under the guise of sinking the ship. If you shoot any of the explosives or run through any of the lasers, it's just an instant game over. I'll be donating $5 for every game over screen that is not fission mailed. Not much I can do about fission mailed. Okay, well, Snake didn't want to shoot, so that's fine. We're good. People also don't work if you shoot them. Yeah, we're gonna see a couple of them. We don't like letting people shoot us, so we're gonna make sure that we do this right. This is technically a boss. According to the game's boss rush mode, this is a boss. Hi, will you? Oh, too high. Alright, cool. Oh. Alright, we're done. That's it. Alright, so, yeah, European Extreme is a whole different ball game. Alright, so we're going to be introduced to our first glitch of the run. It's called Ladder Glitch. It requires confusing the game by equipping a item that puts you into first person mode when you're supposed to be on a ladder. If I do it right, which I didn't, fine, because 2 attempts is still faster. It looks kind of like this. And... boop. And I'm crawling out of this for safety because I don't like it. It's slow, but it is what it is. Alright, and also this is a PC and Xbox One exclusive strat because this will make the PS3 cry if you do this, but it's pretty funny. Oh. Okay. Well, I messed it up. Good start. Alright, that's $5. We'll try it again.
Charity is okay with you failing and getting game overs, by the way.
I'm not. I mean, I'm fine giving money, I just don't like getting game overs. Alright, so we're gonna take some photos of this big robot. But we need to take 4. 1 from the front, right, front, left, front, center, and then the Marine logo. The Marine logo is a suggestion. The game doesn't actually know where it is. So we can just stand here and take 2 photos. 1 here, and then 1 at this thing. Work. Work. Oh my lord. There we go. So yeah, it thinks that's the Marines logo. The Marines logo is actually all the way down the back of the room. And there's like a little... there's a little play thing there. I didn't get it. What in the world? I'm assuming. Did GOG fix this? I don't know. It worked last time. Alright, I'll just do this. I'll just do it properly. Where? Come on. Marines. Yeah. I don't know why that didn't work. Usually you can just take a photo from there. I might have been standing in the wrong spot, but it'll work. There's also another way you can do it that only requires 2 spots, but that's a lot harder. Alright, well, that never happened. Also, this is a boss, the save prompts. They're a boss. Alright, so this became the controversial part of the cheap Marines photo didn't work, but we are no longer playing as Snake, but for a bit of fun and because it's a marathon, I will show you the other glitch in the game. It works very similar to ladder glitch. If you jump in the water when you're supposed to be in a first person item, you can rise up out of the water, the game doesn't realize, then doors become a suggestion. This doesn't really save time. It's about the same, but it's funny. So I do it in every marathon just for the lols. Alright. So now that we have Raiden and he cartwheels... My god, please. We can actually cartwheel around. It is faster. Significantly faster. So once we've done talking to all these people who constantly want our attention, and we're gonna have another call here, just to tell us that he's waking up. But it's okay, he can wake up if he really wants to. We're just gonna sit here. And so, this is a strat found by Apaches chilling in the chat at the moment. If we let him call a caution, for whatever reason, the elevator comes faster. Like, and we just knock him out, and now the elevator, for whatever reason, comes a bit faster. Alright. So, the ship sunk. It left a big mess. My host seems to have had a heart attack. It left a big mess, and they made this facility to clean up said mess. But it's a little bit more than just a cleanup facility.
Sorry, I did not die. There's a huge storm hitting me at the moment, and it was thunder.
I thought you knocked something over.
No. But while I do have you, can I interrupt just to let you know that our wonderful team here at Oz Speedruns has added a new game to the schedule. So going over the setup block that was up next, we have Spyro Year of the Dragon any percent by Dackley. So that should be pretty sweet. And speaking of which, we do have Spyro Year of the Dragon color cheat options available. So at the moment, purple is winning by like $1 billion. But what is it? It's $290 at the moment. But just because this has been added, doesn't mean you can't snipe this one real quick to get some random Spyro color in there. So get your donos in, guys. Put them towards donations.
Right. So, whilst we were announcing the new game, we found somebody who's definitely not Solid Snake. I don't know what you're talking about. His name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. If you know what movie that's a reference to, then good movie. That's about all I have on that, really. But yeah, we've met a vampire that's totally not a vampire. Name's Vamp, but he's not a vampire. We'll have a run-in with him a bit later on. He's allergic to missiles or something. So yeah, now we're gonna go find a bomb expert. His name is Peter Stillman. He's gonna teach us how to defuse bombs. Escape from the city. Yep. This is the cutscene we can't skip in New Game. So this is why we have New Game Plus. We have a bomb sensor. It tells us where bombs are now. That's the yellow thing you can see in the radar that usually is invisible. We'll ignore that one for now. We'll come back. We have to go around in a whole circle. And whilst I'm rolling, I will do some menuing, so we don't lose momentum. Yeah, the cutscene, we actually have a whole video of nobody knows how long that cutscene goes for. It's like a year or something, I don't know. I'm gonna shoot to make them alerted. Yeah, drop down. Open up this hatch. He's gonna go look where we shot. So he's out of the way. We're gonna defuse the bomb. We freeze bombs with liquid nitrogen. So, New Game Plus is every speedrun of this game. Very easy is just the fastest, and it's also the most hectic. New Game Plus actually doesn't give us any advantage aside from the cutscene. Alright, so we've done the first bomb, and there's one in each strut of the big shell that we have to defuse. So we're gonna just shoot here, get this guy's attention, roll through him, and he's just gonna go to sleep. Yeah, we do have a very easy league because it's not an easy run by any means, but it's the easiest to get into. So we have a bunch of people competing in a league in MGSR. I'm wearing their shirt. It's kind of falling apart. I need a new one. Yep, you won't see the box in this game. Sorry, we don't use it anymore. Oop. We've ratted the box out. We used to use the box, and in other difficulties we use the box, but we've ratted it out. Alright, so one other movement strat that we can abuse with first-person items is coolant rising, and we use the coolant. It forces us into first-person mode. But if we start standing up and then unequip the coolant, it skips the animation of Raiden standing up. So we use that to go a bit faster. If I can not get stuck on walls, that would be brilliant. Too early. Whoop. Alright, so there's bombs on this bridge. That call told us we're just gonna walk around them. We know where they are. There is still a slight chance I blow up because I'm bad at this game. Alright. So this is Warehouse. If you've ever seen a European Extreme run, they curse this room. It sucks. But the very easy guard AI is, well, that. And you're gonna get a good example of it right now. They're not the brightest of chaps. There's never anybody there. Bye. Bye.
There's somebody there.
Nope. No one's here. Alrighty. So, now we have a camera. He's gonna spot us. He's gonna shoot us, that's fine. Roll through this guy, and we're out of here. Alright. This room is another room where geometry is a suggestion. It's not really, it's just a poorly programmed hitbox. Like, not that. And so there is a bomb in here, and you're supposed to crawl all the way around, but crawling all the way around is slow. If I could stand in the right spot, that would be neat. And we can just defuse it. It's on the other side of this box thing. There we go. That's a lot easier than it looks. There's a perfectly good setup for it, and it would have been easier for me if I'd used it. Right. Yeah, 101 by Plantonic. There you go. So, we're almost done with bomb defusal. We're back to where we started. It's going towards Strut B. And we knocked the guy out. We knocked him out so hard he just never comes back on very easy for whatever reason. Just gone. Alright, so with this guy, we're just gonna shoot him, roll through him. Old mate's gonna call for help. Get this bomb. Damn it, Apache. I can't believe you still remember that. Alright, and they're gonna come from the other end, and we're just gonna slip out the other side. Alright, we're gonna empty our bullets into that. The alert doesn't matter. I just don't need the bullets. In fact, I don't want the bullets. Their last bomb is in the women's bathroom. For whatever reason, they thought that would be a good place. But we got to pick up this sensor first. Alright, that's all the bombs defused, I think. Did I forget about any? Ah, there is one. But now that we've defused all the other bombs, this one's going to blow up instead. And this one is a bigger bomb, and it will actually destroy things. So we're now on a timer that on very easy doesn't need to exist. Like, 400 seconds to do this is a year. Like, especially considering how low density the guard pattern is. Cheers for Limes for working out the roll timing to skip the noisy floor. Alright. So if we go this way, this time, the guy's going to be on the other side of the bridge. Great. There he is. Alright, so we're back at A again. In typical Metal Gear Solid fashion, backtracking is aplenty. I'm going to go straight back to where we started. And also, I'd like everybody to put an F in chat. Peter Stillman is just about dead. Yep, he's gone. He's dead. Alright, they've done some rearranging down here in like no time at all. I don't know why or how they did it so fast. They're just the warehouse crew here is just absolutely fantastic. We're gonna waste those last 2 bullets. And the last bomb is on the bottom of a submarine. Alright, cool. No more bombs. Bombs are all gone. Alright. The F is for Peter Stillman. Alright, this is Fortune. She has a rail gun, and it hurts. So we're just gonna sit here and let her blow up this forklift, because there are some conditions that need to be met for this to progress. We can't kill her. She can't be shot. That's why she's called Fortune. Alright, now that that forklift is destroyed, we're going to pick up the ammo. There's actually a couple more. We'll have to defuse 3 more bombs in total. We're going to get her to destroy the lights. Alright. On the PS3, this room lags. Alright, now we're just gonna juke. She doesn't know how to aim straight. We can shift our weight. Ah, she just gave me the what for. We can shift our weight to dodge if I'm not bad. Getting shot doesn't mean anything. I get a heal after this. So as long as I don't outright die, we'll be fine. We're bleeding, so we're gonna lay down. Alright, cool. She's angry. She's gonna start shooting the roof. I'm gonna look up here and spray the roof for fun to cool it down. There we go. Alright. Cool. We've tried to shoot her. We've missed. We've shot Vamp in the head. Vamp now has a bullet hole in his head. He's not dead because he's definitely not a vampire. We only have 500 seconds. But it's fine. There's also a mine here. But there's a little strat that I came up with to clear the mine without having to go around it. You just spin like an idiot. But it didn't work. Sometimes you can get that mine to explode without blowing you up. But it's fine. Alright, so we now need to go to the heliport, which is where the jet was earlier. But the jet's no longer there, I don't think. It's a Harrier, so it can just, you know, vertical takeoff, orbital landing. Alright. So, up against this rail, he won't see me. And Actually, I lied. There's 4 bombs. Health isn't an issue in very easy at all. No. You just shoot this guy, roll through him.
Send backup. I have an unknown target here.
Understood. Dispatching an additional unit to Strat F. No?
Alright, there's mines here again. Just gonna go around them. We know where they are. You're supposed to find a mine detector, or you can crawl across the bridge really slow. But they're always in the same spot. The pattern doesn't change. For 18 years old, it does look really nice. Alright, so there's a bomb here. I don't know why he put it here. We've been invited to a party, actually, by the one and only Fat Man. He really likes to go out with a bang. So this boss fight's gonna go fast. I will explain it as I go. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna defuse this bomb. Once this bomb is defused, we're gonna shoot him, knock him over. 2 in the head. And then run. Hopefully he goes the other way. What a douchebag. Alright. Where is he? Where did he go? There he is. So, if he goes down the center, this fight is super fast. Unfortunately, he didn't. Also, Fat Man, because he had to be difficult, is also a bomb. I'm gonna throw him over here. Alright, we've killed Fat Man. There's no more bombs. One did explode. We'll find out what happened with that later. We're now gonna meet another character that you would recognize from Metal Gear Solid 1, kind of. This is the Cyborg Ninja. It's not Deep Throat from the Watergate scandal. This one is Mr. X. Yeah, if you jump off the edge, he yells out, "Who's a fathead now?" It's kind of funny. It's even funnier in the Japanese version of the game. Alright, so we've been given an enemy uniform called the BDU. We'll use that in a bit. We need to go to the Shell 2 core. Alright, for the people who run this game that are watching, place your bets on where Ames is going to be, and I'll explain Ames RNG in a bit. And we need a uniform, and we also need an AK. In other difficulties, the AK is in the warehouse. In Very Easy, they've kind of gave you a boon that I didn't even know existed until I started speedrunning this game. Then they just put it in the core. Like, it's just in here. Alright, southeast, southwest, okay. So, the people who know this game, who are calling Ames RNG, in New Game Plus, Ames is not in a set location. He can be in any position in the hostage room that's coming up. And so, basically there's God Ames, which is the first position, then there's a bunch of crappy ones, and there's some regular ones. Also, pressing this elevator button does actually make it come faster. Like, if you press it a second time. It's just how it is. And sometimes it'll work in other elevators, but that one's guaranteed to come faster for whatever reason. So, if you're wondering if you can go to a mall and just press the elevator button a bunch, it will make your elevator come faster, I guarantee it. That's the eerie guarantee. Alright, he's just gonna go do laps. He's like a reference to the Running Man. He will just literally run around in circles for days. So the funny spawns are not really set. Like, we've tried our best to figure out how to work it out. Alright, so we're just gonna stand here. We need his eyeballs. Alright, cool.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Alright, let's see where he is. Hopefully it's a good aims. I'll be happy if it's a good aims. I did need my practice run. If I could walk the right way, that would be also be great. Oh,
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1. In the shell one.
that's not aims. I am blind. Oh, he's in default spot. Interesting.
Your aims, aren't you?
No, he's... What the hell? Why can't I see things? Oh, alright, well, it's a bad aims. He's all the way on the other end.
Aren't you?
If I could see, that would be good. Alright, Ames is talking. It's not the worst. There's one more that's kind of worse, but not great. Alright, Ames is dead. F in chat for him too, by the way. He had a heart attack. Oh look, buttons make you invincible. That's also a guarantee.
Send backup. I have an unknown target here.
Acknowledged. Assault team.
Alright, so we're done with the core. We do need to go find a sniper rifle though. Can anyone guess where a sniper rifle might be found? Ah, just kidding. It's in the warehouse where everything else is. Alright, last trip across this bridge, and, Alright, we did it, boys. Slipping on the bird poo? Yeah, that can happen. That is definitely something that can happen. I'm gonna unequip the BDU. It's not so bad on PC, but if you have it equipped at certain times in certain things, it can increase load times. On PC it doesn't matter, because load times aren't counted in the in-game timer. Which is what we use for speedruns of this game. But on console, it's real bad. Alright. Alright, we found this bridge. This bridge is big. Has stuff on it. Alright. So, we're going to defuse bombs a little differently. This time I'm going to do it with sniper rifle precision, if I can find the thing. Don't shoot that, by the way. It's a bad time if you shoot that, Cypher. It's an instant game over. Cool. We've defused bombs with bullets. And we're now gonna randomly, in true Metal Gear Solid style, we're gonna be fighting a fighter jet. I'll take that.
Use this.
I'm gonna wait for him. There is a way to get 2 shots in here on this cutscene, but I can never do it. Jumping over rails also makes Snake invincible.
I'll let you go out in style.
2 in here. I'll take that. That's a pretty decent Harrier. That is the most annoying boss in the game to get down. Alright, so we fought the Harrier. We're now going to do Leap of Faith. Oh, well, that's another $5. He crouched instead of rolling and then fell off the edge.
Right
What a bloke.
Right. Right.
We'll try that
The
again.
Snake doing his part for charity. What a good dude.
This isn't Snake. This is an imposter. Alright. I have the AK out because I need it. That's another thing that happens in very easy. In other difficulties, if you get seen... Oh, also, by the way, Raiden being half off the screen isn't, like, cropping. That's just what happens in the PC version when you put it to 16:9. Like, Raiden. Now look what you've done. You've done it to me. Alright, so this guy will see us, which is fine. He's gonna call help. We're just gonna shoot it down. Spamming, changing, resets your step animation, makes you move faster. I don't need it, but I'm gonna pick up those 30 bullets for safety. It's basically like
Return to your positions.
no time loss.
Security. Understood. All units exercise extreme caution.
Okay. No!
Right. Come in.
That's 15.
Right.
I've never done that before. I have never gone flying off the side of that. Oh wow, it takes you back here too. I have never gone flying off that bridge before. G'day,
We
Mac.
said the speedrun thing. Said the speedrun thing.
Yeah, it's never happened before.
Now let's get some Fs in chat for Eerie.
That's what that's supposed to look like. We're good. We're through. That's one for the bingo card? Yeah, exactly. Alright, we're gonna turn. Apache found that if you turn in that cutscene, he's turned when the cutscene ends. I don't know. Saves you like a turn, couple of turn frames. Alright. This isn't Pokemon, there's no turn frames in this game. It's just a turn animation. Alright, we need to find a remote controlled missile because we have to be dramatic as dramatic as possible, and Kojima really likes James Bond-esque spy thrillers. There you go, it saves 2 frames. Brilliant. At 60 frames a second. Alright, we need to get the Nikita, but there is one thing I need to mention about this game. And it's that water hitboxes are broken. Like this we don't even understand this. Like look at that. We didn't even get anywhere near that.
I thought the dolphin game was last game, man.
I know, he swims like a dolphin. Also, we got a lucky elevator. It came when you pressed it the second time. Also, I don't know why they called him Prez with a Z. Like, I don't know if they were just trying to be cool to get in, you know, hip with the 2002 kids. But, turn around, Raiden, thank you. Of course. I barely touched it. Alright, we're gonna throw this through the vents. President might try and commit suicide on the missile.
What is it?
No, he dodged it this time. He can do a backflip.
What are you doing?
Like, he will backflip. He didn't that time. Alright. So, we've come and found President Johnson. He's gonna tell us he really wants to be part of the Patriots. I'm not gonna get into the Patriots. You just can look up the spaghetti that is the lore of this game. No, he's not dead yet. Gotta wait until Ocelot shoots him. Alright, now he's dead. You can do Fs now. Spoilers. Sorry, bud.
Took these photos 2 years ago.
There's. I'm not getting into the Patriots and the story of this game. I will be here until friggin' not my president. I think Ocelot got sick of President Johnson's Twitter posts. You're a You're a Sears man, President Sears. Alright. Now we need to go back. We gotta unbacktrack the backtracking we just backtracked. No. Not happening. But this time we get to swim a little longer. So, channel your inner dolphins. We're getting wet. And he doesn't use his arms, he literally swims like a dolphin. There's a mine that's conveniently already out of the way. Opening doors stops you from losing breath. Well, not this one, but the other one does. Also, yep, that's a clicks aggressively. If you can hear me mashing circle, you mash circle to swim. Alright, so opening this door, for whatever reason, stops your OT from going down. Wait, no it doesn't. Stops your health from going down. Nope, there it is. Yeah, stops your O2 from going down. Alright, cool. We've done the first part of swimming, and we're gonna fight another boss. This guy's Vamp, and I actually need to hear rhythm. So, I won't be talking for this fight. Oh yeah, Stillman was dead in there. You missed it, though. Easy peasy. That looks easy. That looks really easy. It's not as easy as it looks. There's pretty precise timing on those missiles. Where you can catch him between his iframes. So there's two different There's two different ways to do that fight depending on what version you're on. On PC, because there's no lag, you use Vamp's screams. On console, you can use his health bar because the game drops to like 2 FPS, and that's not a joke. It really does drop to 2 FPS. Also, social distancing need not apply. Unfortunately, we have helped a stranded, nerdy computer girl who has been injected with some sort of paralytic agent. She can't walk properly. We gotta help her walk. And by help her walk, I mean we're just gonna put her down and we're just gonna leave her here. Bye. She can't walk, but she can somehow teleport. Oh, it's less than an hour. That's a pretty reasonable estimate. The world record includes 9 minutes of credits, so alright, so we gotta help her swim. She can't swim. She has a fear of water because she almost drowned as a child. And then some other weird story relationships happened that I can't mention on Twitch. It's against the law. So we just have to make sure Emma doesn't drown. That's our objective here. If we're fast enough, she will only slightly die. Yeah, cool. Otacon, no, we'll see Otacon in a bit. Alright, so she also doesn't like bugs, and the game intends you to use the freezer spray to get rid of the bugs, but that's too conventional. We're just gonna abuse Emma. Obviously, don't abuse people scared of bugs like this to get them on elevators, but it's just faster, and we need to be fast. that. We didn't get a fast hand, which means I might just shoot this guy. Am I gonna get past him before his yawning animation ends? Cool, I did. Happy days. I get noticed by this guy, but also guards are deaf and very easy. Like, somehow nobody heard this. And also this guy up here, this guy needs to go to Specsavers. Hey man. Bye man. Rip webcam? I don't know man, it's still working on my end. Alright. So, we've got ammo. Gonna pick up some ammo here. No, we don't need that ammo. That's a lie. Alright. So, there's some flying majiggies. Just shoot them down. Problem solved. Also, this game has aim hacks. If you couldn't tell. Aim hacks. Alright, we can just put out the fire with some liquid nitrogen spray. 3, 4, 5, 6, and we've put out the fire. It is an aimbot. Alright, also for some reason, Emma only needs to come to here. She doesn't have to come all the way in. You save, like, no time. Like, it's like 2 steps. Also, guards. They line up perfectly. Also, if there's any donations, man, feel free to read them out.
No donations at the moment, but would like to let chat know that maybe jump on the incentives page and have a look at what potential colours Spyro can be. Because if you've ever thought, gee, Spyro looks fun, but I wonder what he would look like as a heckin' yellow boy. Well, now is your chance. We are going to allow chat to pick the colour of Spyro in Spyro Year of the Dragon, any percent coming up next. So have a look at the list of colours, pick your colour just before we start the next run. Drop what colour you want in chat. We'll find out what is the most popular, and you never know, Spyro could be a pink boy. We don't know.
So this is a part of the game that is really relaxed. So she fell over. Of course she did. I aimed ever so slightly too close to her, causes her to fall over. Rip like 5 seconds because she's slow. Are we listening to Johnny? You want to listen to Johnny? We can listen to Johnny. I'll do listening to Johnny. I don't know, a heckin' yellow boy sounds pretty funny. I'd do a heckin' yellow boy. Snake can help us if we want. Can you tell me, actually, before we listen to Johnny, can you tell me roughly what the timer is at?
It is currently 47:27.
You might not listen to Johnny. Also, in very easy, you don't need Phantasmine, there's no scope sway. But for its time, this game introduced scope sway. And, well, even MGS1 had scope sway, actually, but... yeah, that was not a mechanic. Also, look how good this sun looks. Look at it. That's the best sun of 2002 right there.
All males born in 2002 just went, aww.
Didn't think about that. But, alright. The name of this song is called Twilight Sniping. Pretty obvious. Oh, what we can do, though, while we wait. There's Snake. You can say hello to him.
Watch where you're aiming.
You can shoot each other a bunch. But he's not really good at aiming. So you can shoot him and then crouch and he'll miss. He's really bad. Some legendary soldier. Emma's making her way across. We unfortunately have to wait for her to get to a certain part, so we'll just shoot some birds. If we shoot enough, our girlfriend's gonna call us and be like, "Why are you shooting the birds, Raiden?" And then she won't actually like let you save the game until you apologize to her. Oh, I was too busy shooting birds and forgot to stop them from shooting Emma. Oh, what? Oh my lord, this is time lost. Fine. Fine. That didn't happen. There we go. She's not happy that we've shot enough birds now. It's well, you can slip on their turds. You should never, because there's really nowhere in optimal walking where you would slip on their turds, but you can slip on their turds. Ah, yes, they can also fly in your way, and this game doesn't have like any sort of bullet penetration, so a bird is meaty enough to stop a sniper rifle round, and it will stop the sensor from getting destroyed. And if you try and shoot it again and miss and hit the cipher, you get an instant game over, which is not optimal.
But it is $5 for charity, so do it.
I'm long past the point at which that can happen, so...
Yeah, I know, but it's all about giving to charity.
What am I up to? You keeping count? 15?
You're at 15, yes.
Oh, cool. Alright, there's one more cipher coming. He's gonna fly from over here somewhere, and it's the last one. There he is. Alright, now we can just look into the sunset and watch her walk across the bridge. A peaceful walk. There definitely won't be no Naruto running vampires in the next 10 seconds. It's about now-ish, give or take. It's like 2/3 to that last pillar. There we go. Alright, he's dead. Goodbye, Vamp. That was a really hard boss. Also, there's blood on the floor. Emma has been given the old shank. She's not in a great way. They like took the time to close and reseal this door though with a bleeding out young girl, so it's fine. Old mate's in there just bopping her some tunes. Big Shell's about to go down. That's why there's a timer. Everyone is evacuated except for that guy because he's a bit of a doofus. Alright, well I have no bullets left, so I'm gonna do this with the SOCOM. It's fine. Alright. I do that. I roll into that wall on purpose. It makes that one go away. Anyways, we're just gonna run and shoot that down. We're cool. You can shoot that other one while running, but I miss it all the time, and then more come, and then you can't get across that bridge because you get stunned if you get shot, then you fall through the holes. Alright. Land. Alright, we're done with the Big Shell. Big Shell is gone. Emma is dead. She's uploaded a virus. She's bled to death. Yep, she's done so. Alright, we're now in Arsenal gear, which is the Metal Gear of this game. Most people think it's Ray, but it's Arsenal gear. Also, this is really hard on any difficulty. No matter what difficulty you play on, this is how fast you have to mash.
You know this fellow? You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
Yep.
High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory too?
You can't die. Your health bar doesn't go down. You literally don't have to do anything for that. Alright, we found Mr. X. I mean Olga, the woman we fought on the boat. She's here. When we fought Olga on the boat, she was pregnant. This is 2 years after the boat. The Patriots have her child. Her child's name is Sunny, and she is the most adorable character in all of Metal Gear. That's all you need to know about Sunny. Alright, we need to make a phone call, because that's what you do when you're tied up. You call your soon-to-be wife. But we don't save. We don't want to save. Saving is slow. And then we get released because we called Rose. You can wait for that call to happen naturally, but it's faster to do it manually. She can cook eggs, and also I hope you like ass, because you're about to get a whole lot of ass.
Well, speaking of arse, that sounds like a time for me to chime in. We have $54.77 from Chump_79 saying, I kind of feel bad how slow I did my European Extreme playthrough now.
European Extreme is a very it is not a forgiving difficulty. So don't sweat. We just punched that guy so he doesn't kick us over. That's the only reason. Yeah, it's alright. So we get pretty much just butt. Alright, we need to answer a certain amount of calls to progress the game here. I just run to this circle because you need to be in a certain part of this, like, certain distance in the tube. Three, this will be 4. Yep, because of the lady. I don't know why this exists. 5. So we'll have one more and then it'll be Rose after. Alright. And so this part of the game is kind of like, it's a tutorial. The game intends for you to practice with the sword. You have to swing the sword at least once to progress. But what you can do is, see, we've had the sword for like 2 seconds, but Raiden is already like an A-grade ninja. Like, watch this.
Damn, kid.
Oh, never mind. I was too close. But if you hit him and run back,
What are you thinking?
look at this. Look at this.
Damn, kid.
You can just block every bullet. And also it makes Snake slide back for whatever reason. Alright. We don't want to kill Snake, because that will be a game over. So we have to wait, it's like 58 seconds of doing nothing. And we'll get to the very last portion of the game. And also, on top of that, the last glitch of the game is coming up. And we call it door skip, and it's less a glitch and more a programming oversight. So, we gotta answer some calls. There's Otacon. There goes Otacon. Alright, so we are supposed to fight our way through here. And you can't avoid getting hit by the first slot. Now shoot these guys. Alright. So if you press up against this... No, go away. You press up against this door. Wow, they are really not going to let me do this. You press up against this door. And then spin kick. You hit the... you hit the loading zone. And you can skip that fight. Also, for those of you who didn't know, the easiest way to do this fight is with a missile launcher. If the missiles land where you want them to. Snake, why are you in front of me? What are you doing? Generally, you stop them from getting down. However, Snake decided he wished to be their arbiter, and he saved them. Snake keeps getting in front of me. And also, this is the fission mailed screen. Unfortunately, a recipe of playing the game above 1080p causes the camera to really wig out. I can't actually see what's going on. I'm just doing my best.
Alright, well, fission is mailing. Just quickly, $11.55 from Joe with no comment, but thank you very much for your generosity. We appreciate it.
Yes, bud. Alright, so we're done. We skipped cutscenes. So, what has happened is, Fortune has been killed. She was definitely an important character that you guys totally saw a lot of. This is the only part of the game where you can open up a menu and the game will still technically progress, so you can get some really cool freeze frames.
It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my...
Look how many legs this man has. Look at it.
Before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy as bait. Jack,
Such legs, many wow.
Civil War were as real as they come.
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played the story.
Life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been
Led back to war by something less than real. Alright, we're gonna fight some Metal Gears. But don't blink, because these Metal Gears suck! That's about as good as I can go.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Also, so fun fact, yeah, in European Extreme they don't take 20 minutes, but you need to kill 40 or 30 of them. The boys who run European Extreme have that down to an absolute T.
It's
But
not him I want the answers from.
that on the original version of the game on the PS2, you have to mash at 8 button presses per second for 90 seconds non-stop to not lose any health.
Right.
So we're almost done. We're out of Arsenal gear now. We're now on like I don't know America. I think it's like the Capitol building. No, it's not the Capitol building. Capitol building's in Washington. Some place in New York. Anyway, we're on top of it. We're gonna have an epic Ninja Man sword fight, and this will be the final boss. So time will be when his health bar gets to zilch. Also, we run away from him. That forces him to shoot the missiles, which is the fastest attack pattern.
Good work, Jack. This is where it gets interesting.
Alright, he's no longer Dr. Octopus. He's got 2 swords instead. He's gonna zip around like a crazy boy, but that's fine. If we get lucky, he'll only zip once. Nah, he's going full triangle. Alright. He set me on fire. What a doofus. Alright, what we want now is him to do an elbow. We want him to try and elbow us. Perfect. And that is time.
Nice, man. Good run. GG's.
And, so yeah, that's
Remember this place?
Metal Gear Solid 2. The stream is not broken. The PC version, for whatever reason, the final cutscene audio will only play out of your left headphone and or speaker.
Today is the day I met
I don't know
you.
why that happens.
That's it.
But according to like my attempt counter, that was somewhere in my 1500th attempt at the game, and this is most likely my last run of Metal Gear Solid 2. I wanted to put a show on for an Australian marathon because I haven't had the opportunity to do one yet. But this
Think I found something
was it. This was
fascinating.
my last run of this game, probably forever.
He said all living things.
So thank you all who watched, thank you all who donated, and will continue to watch and continue to donate to the Flying Doctors. Thank you for my host for being a host.
There are too many
He's a good
things
host.
that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to
And
us
yeah,
to
if you
show
really
some
wanna,
to our children.
pick up this game as a speedrun, we have a Discord. It's Apache can probably put a link out or something. We have a website. We have a wiki with all of the things you need, practice saves, everything. If you want to pick up the game, like I said, it's on GOG for really cheap. And that's it from me. Unless you want to say anything, Dams, it's all but over.
Yeah, cool, man. Well, congratulations on a good run, and I'm sure MG2 will miss you.